Kings Club Casino, Kings Club Baccarat, full-time professional play, side hustle professional play, either way. That's the way we do it. Got a beautiful night here. This is the 9 p.m. show on a Thursday night. Welcome, one and all. Whether you've been in the kingdom a long time or whether you just stumbled by and didn't know where you are welcomed here. We got a big tent, and we got people that are playing this game professionally and making money every day, and we're continuing to refine our game. We're upwards to about a 98% win rate right now. And we believe that most of the time that 2% shows up, we aren't even in the casino. So we're at 100% if you ask me. That's what we're trying to do. Good evening, Chuck Ritter. Thank you for your work. We're going to continue working this thing, Chuck, and find out, do we work it as a hybrid? Do we work it as the actuarial science side? Or do we work it as the shop side? We're looking for the way that gives us the win. That's all we care about. And that's one of the ways I love doing problem solving. When you're solving problems just to solve the problem, and you don't have a dog in the fight. It doesn't matter what the solution is. It only matters it is a solution. That's the way we're doing this, and we're going to see how it goes. Now, tonight I'm going to play the hybrid, and I'm going to explain it, and we're going to have some fun tonight. Hey, Gary Sherinian, good evening, and JP, welcome, my friend. How you doing? So we're going to really drift off into this fantasy world tonight, and we're going to see where this thing goes, because that's really what you do. You let it take you where it takes you, because you can't manipulate this thing. We have an actuarial science way of picking what to bet on. We have a D'Alembert scaled betting that we like to make, and we also have a chop bet that we like. So I'm going to leave the chop bets at the priority. Anytime we got a chop bet, we're going to do it. Anytime we don't have a chop bet, we're going to play the actuarial science. And the beauty of that actuarial science is you don't have to sit out any hands. You can play every hand, because every hand is a new opportunity when you're following it this way. Good evening, Bill Latta and Frank. Michael Steinfeld, good evening, folks. Because I'm starting off with a brand new shoe, I'm going to start off with a baseball bet, but I'm going to give you the parameters of what we're doing first off. And then we are going to play the hybrid of the actuarial science merged with chop bets of chop pair, chop quad, chop quint. So any singles that are up there are going to be actuarial science bets. Anything that's flipping over is going to be actuarial science bets. And any triplet is going to be an actuarial science bet. And if we get to a septuplet and above, those as well will be actuarial science bets. The chop bets are going to be on the pairs, the quads, and the quints. Gil Rary's in the house. Good evening, sir. Okay, so fantasy time for fun tonight. I'm going to really roll it up. We're going to play some high roller stuff. We're going to play actuarial science merged with the chop bets. I'm going to pretend, have some fun pretending. 10 of you sold your homes, cashed out all the equity, moved into a tent in the backyard or somewhere, and you sent the king $100,000 each. We got $1 million in our LLC teaming pool. And what we're going to do tonight is we're going to play super high roller. I am at the Palms in Las Vegas, and we're going to play super high roller bets of $5,000 entry bet. We're going to go up units of 1,000, up 5, down 4, and see how much we can get. And I'm going to be demonstrating the hybrid of the actuarial science and the chop bets, and we'll let it take us where it takes us, because that's the way we do things. Now, tomorrow night, the actual Major League Baseball bet begins, and I'm encouraging anyone who wants to be part of it. Atlanta Braves are visiting Comerica Park in Detroit, and I am betting that Detroit cannot get swept by Atlanta this weekend. And so we're betting on Detroit in a 3-game series, kicking it off tomorrow night with the Friday night game. That is the actual Major League Baseball bet. Now, this is the baseball bet highest roller game. We have $1 million bankroll. 10 of you sold your homes. We're all in. King, play it for as long as you can play it, and you can keep sending checks out. So I'm going to bet $5,000 on the banker right here. We started with $3,250,000. So if I get my head handed to me, you'll know exactly how bad it is. But this is the way we're going. This is kicking off the baseball bet with actual baccarat. And with that loss, we would martingale. Got to lose 3 straight. Uh-oh, lost 2. Here is the third and final baseball bet. If we lose this, we got to find a way to recover. We did not lose. So we're now up $4,000, folks. Up $4,000. And so we're going to go down to a $1,000 bet. I'm just going to make that be $5,000 because we actually did win 5. We just lost on the commission. So here we have an actuarial bet. We have a bet up there right now that I've got to choose to see where do we go with this particular bet. Looking at player. Hey, Joseph Greck, good evening. Got Detroit tomorrow night, Joseph. We got 2 players and a banker up there. So I am betting that the banker is going to win again. And we got a $1,000 bet. Okay, let's see where we are now. The player won. So we're going to stay with the actuarial bets here. So we had player, banker. So I am going to bet player here. And I'm going up $5,000 to a $6,000 bet because we bet 1,000 that time. I'm going up 5 units. Oh, shoot, I got the wrong bet down. My bad. Okay, that pays the price there because the player did win. So we just lost $5,000 because I bet it on the wrong thing. This is why you got to be paying attention to what you're doing. Right now, we're going to bet the chop, though. We went up to 5. I'm going to add 5 to a $10,000 bet, and I'm betting banker again. And we are spiraling down because the king lost his brains for a minute. We're going to bet $10,000 on the banker right here that they can chop those 2 player wins. This is up 5 units. So with that win, we're at $3,256,000. So we're up $6,000 right now. I'm going to be resetting to a $5,000 bet, and we are actuarial again. We have 2 players and a banker. 2 players and a banker right there. So I've got a banker bet for $5,000 coming up. Merging actuarial with chops. Okay, folks, your $1 million you sent me, we are now ahead $11,250. So I'm going to move it down to $1,000. Let's see what we got here. We got a chop bet. That's always the priority is the chops. So we're going to bet $1,000 on the player. Waddell and Bearing down 4 units. And now we have a triple. So we're going to have to go up 5 units to a $6,000 bet. We're staring at 3 bankers. So I'm going to carry it on. $6,000 is the bet. And I'm going to bet that the banker continues. This is an actuarial way. And with that push, we'll rebet $6,000. And with that win, we are now up $15,950 with this merged hybrid game of actuarial science meets chop bets. Now we've got a quad we can bet against. We got a $1,000 bet we'll make on the player that the player will chop this quad. Oh, almost had it. A 9-9 push. Okay, so now we're going to have a quint. So I got to go to $6,000, going up 5 units, that we can chop this quint. Didn't get it. So now we got to go back to actuarial science. We got an $11,000 bet coming up, and we're going to have to go player on $11,000. And with that $11,000 win, I would be going down here 4,000 to a $7,000 bet, accepting we are ahead $19,000. So I'm not going to take such a big bet when we're 19,000 up. I will reset to 5 grand because there's no reason to do this. And we're at actuarial science again because we have 2 bankers and a player up there on the board. 2 bankers and a player. So we're going to play a player for 5 grand right here and see how that works out. Tidy and handy. 1-0's good enough. So we're up $14,950 right now in this session at the Palms. And everybody's going to be taking looks at us and wondering what we're doing, and we're not going to talk to anybody about anything because I'd probably take the money and go ahead and go. I'll play a couple more hands just for fun, but we're up almost 15 grand. Let's try to chop this. We'll go to $1,000 to chop this 2 players. Hey, Ted Rogers. Got it done. Trish Graves is here. Booyah. All kinds of wonderful people. We don't mind playing. We got it. This is for the highest rollers. This is where I want us to go. I feel so good about this actuarial science hybrid play with the chop bets. I've been testing it over and over again. I got Soup Campbell out there working. I got Chuck Ritter working it. And I feel very good about it. But I'm still not certain, is one better than the other? Or is the hybrid the best way to go? I always like going hybrid this way because the way the actuarial science works, the science of it is actually the science of randomness. The science of randomness saying this is what we have right now, this is what probably is going to come out. So we're kind of playing random just like we were. Let's see what we got here. Let's go ahead and make another $1,000 bet actuarial since we won the last 1,000. We've got 2 players and a banker right there. So let's see, can the banker repeat off of the 2 players and a banker with a random $1,000 bet. He did not, but that follows up there with a $6,000 bet on the player. Going up 5 units. Let's see if we can get in a hole. No, we're too good. No, we're just too good. All right, now we're up almost $31,000. We're up $30,900. I hope you guys have had a good look at this actuarial science meets the chop bets. You can look at it right here as you go through. The 6 in a row banker wins didn't even matter to us. We went actuarial science. We lost that pair there. We lost that quad. We lost the quint. And then right there, we went right back to actuarial science, pulled out the money. Actuarial science pulled out the money. Then we got the chop, another chop. All of it's right there in front of us. It doesn't matter what happens because we can play either way. Actuarial science, meaning the way the things have gone predicts the way things will go. And that it's loaded of a chop bet against a pair, a chop bet against a quad, and a chop bet against a quint. Ordinarily is very strong. It didn't work right there, that's true. But ordinarily is very strong. And if it fails, well, the actuarial science will bail it out. We'll be talking more about this. I'm going to come back tomorrow night and play it again. But as you can see, we started with $3,250,000. So we won $30,900 tonight. I'm still not going to tell you to sell your homes yet. I don't want you guys sleeping in the yard. But we've got Detroit in the Major League Baseball bet tomorrow night. And even in this bet tonight, we started off with the baseball bet here. And you martingale 3 times on the banker right off the top of the shoe. And we lost, we won. So 1 wins as good there as it is any other time. When you go martingale 3 times, it doesn't matter when the win comes. But I think you guys get the feel for what I'm talking about. Actuarial science meets the chop bets. This is the kingdom. We play professionally. This is the strongest play. I was working with Casey Steve to try to get me in that Baccarat tournament in Reno, and they won't let me in. They will not let me in. I was dying to go because I wanted to test my skills out against about 700, 800, 900 guys and gals up there, because I was going to play this hybrid bet right there at the tables. And they rejected me, said Casey Steve can't sneak me in. And so I'm hoping that Steve goes and plays if he has a time available to do it and anything. But I said, listen, guys, okay, so we're kind of advantage players, and they don't want an advantage player in their game. So we'll see what happens. Kevin, good evening. Glad that you could join us. You guys rewind this back. This is super high roller, actuarial science, hybrid play with the chop bets. We're going to keep working it. We're going to seize on exactly what is the strongest way to play this thing. So, thanks to all of you. God bless you all. Killed it. Absolutely killed it tonight. 30,000, almost $31,000 in profit tonight. And so this is why I say it's professional play. What you're seeing here, you can take it right to the casino and play it yourself. Just be very accurate. Don't forget that I blew one $5,000 bet tonight. I lost a $5,000 bet tonight because I bet on the wrong side because my mouth was running, my brain had stopped. It happens like that. Chuck Wetter, thank you, sir. You guys hit the like button on the way out. I will be back with you. As you can see, I'm regaining my energy. So some things are turning up for me now. I've been trying to do all the right things, and some things are getting better for me right now. Thank you to all of you. Michael Steinfeld, thank you so much. Trish, good evening. Joseph, Chuck, Kevin, all of you. Have a wonderful night. I'll see you tomorrow night where the professionals meet at Kings Club Baccarat. Gary, see you tomorrow, buddy.